Hi guys. Well, here we are down at the mill. I got a few things to show you. But I wanted to try out those rollers. I hope you can hear me over the tractor. I'm raising my voice a little bit, looking at things going around too. Because I didn't want to have a situation going back there and not starting. You guys know it don't start from time to time. Anyhow, I'm going to take a big heavy, my plan is, take a big heavy slab off this thing to begin with, go down to that side, just yank it off the side, then maybe cut one or two boards. I don't know, I'm at 23 and a half right now. I'm not sure exactly where it is. I'll measure it before I do that. But what you guys haven't seen, if you're new here, this is freaking cheap, and I'm John. I forgot to do that, which pretty senile. I brought out the Pterodactyl. Now I gotta watch it because it's just a little bit close up there. That thing's a beast. It was made out of leftover stuff. The front of it booms out, not hydraulically. You got to manually pull it out, but that's not too difficult to do. There's no money involved in that thing hardly at all. The backing plate, you might have seen when we built it. I'm sure there's a video on it. The backing plate was $100. The lines are probably $100 or a couple $100. The couplers were probably $100. The cylinder was brand new in a crate that I bought in an auction 30 years ago for $5. The big heavy steel piece there and the one up there, there was two 10-foot pieces cut off when we made the carriage, because the carriage is 30 foot and you had to buy it in 40 foot. So that's, there was two pieces of that laying around. I said, well, we got to use it. And you can see this is old nasty looking, gnarly looking 6-inch channel, but it was perfect for there, and that was left around too. So Jeffrey and I put it together. I said, I want to put one of these things together, and it'll reach up to Never Never Land. It's just another toy in the arsenal that you guys probably, most of the people here probably never seen it. Anyhow, that's what I'm going to try to play with, see how it turns. The log went in pretty good. I just came up with a Pterodactyl and pushed it in, and it didn't care. I don't like running heavy machinery around something without a spotter though, because once you're inside there, you would think you'd be able to see everything, but you really can't. So that's I'm just playing around. I'm playing. This was that thing that I screwed up last week. See how this got in between here? I wasn't watching it. Plus there's a guide. When I got a couple of these up at Carlisle last year, there's a guide that goes in here. Oh, it's supposed to go in, oops. It's supposed to go in these holes right here. The only reason I know that is because that one down there has them. So this one must have fell out somewhere along the line. So I have to do that. I'm going to take you down. One real nice gentleman left me a comment. I was going to leave him a comment back, but then it looked like he edited it. He's better than I am. Anyhow, and we're not going to play too much time on the rolls. He had suggested that why don't I just cut a piece to go between here, a 2x6 to go in between there, and just screw it down. And I had thought about that. And there are a couple of reasons I didn't. Number one, that wouldn't stop it from being able to move this way or this way. But then you'd have to drill holes in it that way to pin it, number one. Number two, that would have probably at that point tied it down and probably been sufficient. This way here, it gets me all the way down through here and through. This is a 6-inch piece of channel down here. So I'm tacked into heavy channel now with a 3/8 bolt all the way through to there. So I wasn't worried about this coming up, and I really wasn't too worried about that side popping up. But if you just had that piece in there that he was speaking of, that could have also popped up. You have no idea what's going to happen when one of these logs is going to come down. It could catch it or snag it, or it could move it any way it wants. So anyhow, we're going to try to get going. I think I want to put you guys, well, I got to take you with it over to get the blower going, because if I don't, the camera will go off. Remember we had that, you don't remember it, but I remembered that situation before. So I'm going to start this engine up and then go start the other engine up. I'll put it in gear in a minute. They all seem to smoke a little bit. I checked the oil, checked the fuel. Everything in that department was all right. That's what this log looks like from the sunny side. And I did remember to bring Buford the can hook and jack. That's what it looks like. It's about a 19 footer. I think somewhere around there, 18, 19 foot. It's, oh, I brought the tripod. This little tripod here, I bought it, got it at the repurposed store. And I think I paid either $5 or $10 for it. It was damaged. It was missing part. And I made the part. And it's pretty good because you can just stick the stem of this thing right down in there. So we're gonna get the blower going if everything goes good. That's a good sign so far. We got, looks like snow back there. Let's see what we can tear up. I think I'm gonna put you at this end of the mill. Just like I said, if I put you over the other side, I'm gonna just be pulling that slab off and letting it hit. And maybe take 1 or 2 boards off. I really don't even know at this point. Just depends on what I see when I got in there. I did set it up. Now that I think about it, I did set it up. There's a big bruiser here, and there's, see the knot at the top down there? We're gonna put you here. I don't know, that's kind of, I don't want to get in the way of the camera, but the sun don't look good in the camera either. Let's see, Wick. And I won't know whether it's any good till I get in the store at night. Gotta go down the back train. That worked out pretty good. I was all right with that. I can't see what you're seeing in this camera. I gotta go out and do all the dogs. Can't walk through there with the tripod on. The blower's noisy. I always hit my head on that log gauge. I guess I should have rolled that back a little further, but I think Mr. Pterodactyl ain't gonna care. Now, we're gonna go down. Just gonna go down and undo all the dogs. That one's a little tight to get to. They get easier. I thought it would start again. I go turn it off, but that's too much of a road trip. Now, if I can turn it 180, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take that receiver or that taper off. Let's see what we do here. I'm going to put you guys right about here. I got to chain that thing up. I should have rolled it back a little bit further. I'm not in the center, but we'll see. said before, I have no routine on this. This is the first time I've done that. I should have had that log further back, so that's kind of my fault there. And I might have to redo that chain, because when I pull it up, that chain is going to suspend it right there. So it'll turn it, but I'm going to have to redo the chain. Pretty sure about that. I could probably push it down and roll it around further. Maybe next time. Let's see what we got. It doesn't care about that weight, don't mean anything to that thing. Oh, I had a... Here it is. Maybe this will be enough to stop it. I'm going to have to... I'm in about as far as I can go here, but I only need to come in I might have it. I'm gonna go for it. Pick that whole log up, man. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and dog it down, and you're gonna see me go down the thing of the path. Now that's an unhappy log right now. engine and take another slice or two. We still got a little bit of time. Gotta get my ruler out, see where we're at here. I'll take it at 17, take another heavy slab. I'll run you on the other side. But that slab bear came off good. This looks like a pretty good spot. Maybe I ditch back a little further. That ought to be pretty good. Take a 1.5 off of this one now. Pushing them back more than just cutting them and dragging them. Well, that's where we're at. I'm gonna call it quits on this one. Sawing pretty nice. Went right through there. I got to do some measurements and figuring and stuff like that. And I got to roll this back out of the way. I'm going to cut the slab wood and get it out of the way into the container down there. So I got my work cut out for me for the next little bit. So do me a favor. As the saw turns, slowly turns and stops, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I want to get to 15,000 before the end of the month. I only got about 10 days to go. But this is coming on in a few days. It's not going on tonight. Tonight is Thursday night. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.